Well, new law in Ohio will go into effect next week to improve communication between first responders and those with disabilities.
It's a system that most sheriff offices have countywide, but now that information will be available to more emergency responders statewide.
Reporter Faith Zahowski, she had a chance to talk with Wood County Sheriff Mark Vasilisha today about the significance of this database. So how does he feel about this change?
Sheriff Mark Vasilisha says he's been a supporter of this bill from the beginning and says it will help bridge communication gaps. A new Ohio law aims to reduce communication barriers for first responders.
The idea is really to create safety when law enforcement have that split second to make a decision. When we can give them a heads up that the interaction may not be typical and it's due to a medical condition.
Known as Keith's Law, Senator Teresa Gavarone of District 2, which covers Wood County, says it's an extension of the communication disability law already in place from 2018. The voluntary database gives people the option to list a communication or mental disability on their license plate and driver's license, notifying first responders during a traffic stop. And Keith's Law now expands that knowledge to firefighters and EMS. Wood County Sheriff Mark Vasilisha says they already have a similar system, but only within Wood County. This would take it statewide.
I am really excited about this because knowledge is power. And the more information that a deputy has or a law enforcement officer has on a traffic stop, especially if he's dealing with someone in a challenging situation where the person maybe is not communicating well or having some other physical ailments or mental health issues, it's very helpful.
Senator Gavarone, a co-sponsor of the bill, says the push for it came from a Walbridge mother of 2 autistic sons, worried about their safety if they were ever pulled over.
So they can put the car that they're regularly associated with. And when the license plate is run, it would show that there's a disability associated with that vehicle.
Sheriff Vasilisha says all deputies and dispatchers go through mental health awareness training, but having this accessible in a statewide database on top of other information, he says, is a game changer.
I've been hearing about this bill from the beginning, and I've been a supporter of this bill because it helps us do our jobs so that we can serve the citizens much better because we have more information. So again, I get privacy issues, and that's their choice, but if they're on the fence, I would ask that they put it in there to help us help them.
Senator Gavarone says people can find a disability verification form on the Ohio Department of Disabilities website, then get it signed by a doctor and bring it into the BMV. This law goes into effect a week from today. Reporting in studio, Faith Zahowski, WTOL 11.